Yeah, remember that chicane?
Mind your toes. Arrows in here. It's a late entry. And it's flat. And across the line. If we're on gravel tyres as well.
Riders and American riders, even when they were riding for the American team, they were still bashing elbows and banging heads throughout that, even when they were supposed to be riding together for points. So that rivalry, well, it won't be replicated here now because we're quite a few decades on from that, but all the same, it's brilliant to see all those same guys on the track. And even the king himself is here, King Kenny Roberts. That's Kenny Roberts Senior. And I know it's in the paddock as well, folks. If you've not been around the bike paddock yet, go and have a look at the flat tracker there. It's not the actual Indy Mile flat tracker, but it is a similar one to the one that Kenny Roberts rode at the Indy Mile. It's something you must look up on YouTube if you want to see a look at
going the other way.
Well, remember
that. They say that it's a left entry, not right
already today. They were more of the modern bikes.
The turns the other way as well.
Were quite interesting to see. Let's go and hear from Jody Millhouse, who went up just a little earlier.
Jody Millhouse, you've just been telling me that you designed, you built, you engineered, you did everything with this bike. So what is it? Tell us about it.
So yeah, it's a 2022 Triumph Bonneville bobber, straight out of the factory from Triumph, and I basically tore it down. We've engineered all of the supercharger for it. It's nitrous injected, and it's also got a bioethanol flex fuel in it as well. So we designed all of the wide yokes, all of the paint, and I fabricated all the inlets there myself as well. So all of the intercooler, the plenum, did all of the fuel system on it as well. So we've got 4 sets of injectors as opposed to 2. We've designed all of the wide carbon wheels and side number plate mounts and the nitrous bottles and all sorts of stuff like that. So it's great. We're quite a young team here at Thornton 100, and we're all sort of around 25 years old, and there's only 4 of us, and we sort of to design and engineer something like this and get it up the hill here is fantastic.
So the question I think everyone wants to know, how much power have you got?
Bit greasy around here.
So this will make 330 horsepower at the wheel.
Get a squirrel
with the
around
nitrous
there,
oxide.
yeah.
So it weighs 190 kilos.
It's quite tight there by that wall, isn't it?
It's really about 1900 horsepower to per ton to fuel those lights.
Have you actually used all those horses?
This is the first time I've ridden it. Just up the hill right there. It's the first time I've ridden it properly in anger.
It's lucky it wasn't wet.
Oh yeah, and luckily I had a burnout tyre on as well, make it extra slippy.
Well, you got the whole weekend to get your head around it. I can't wait to see it in the dry.
Well, we'll get it in the dry. We'll get flame mode on as well. There's a big red button on the dash there, and that spits flames out for you guys as well. So there'll be plenty of smoke, lots of flames and stuff like that. So put it on a proper shape.
Wonderful, Jody. Thank you.
Not impressed.
But we are going to be seeing some four-wheel action coming up now, and a lot of off-road vehicles. So we're going to see a lot of interesting stuff, from the birth of stage rallying to the legends of Group B. A lot of this will be sitting over the course of the weekend. Modern rally, another E-classes. We've got contemporary rally cars as well to enjoy, and some proper safari championship devices as well. Extreme off-roaders. Some of those look like they're going to be some of the early ones heading out onto the hill climb in just a moment. We've got some pretty coarsely done tyres that are going to be grabbing their way up this hill.
Well, I've got to say, the weather conditions are absolutely perfect for this, because it's going to keep the dust down as well, which is going to make it a lot more pleasure to watch these machines working hard in the dirt and the dust here. It was a bit like desert racing yesterday when you looked at it. If you brought your nice gleaming car here, it would have been covered in about an inch of dust. if you parked anywhere near. So looking at the inside of the cab, waiting for the off, these are going to be well, interesting to say the least, I feel. Look at the travel that they have on the suspension with these vehicles as well. It's going to be just a little bit of a special session. Apparently we've got a slight delay here at the moment.
Yeah, no, we do have a little bit of a problem before they get them underway. But some of these off-road machines, fantastic, of course. The engine sitting in behind the driver, and you know, you just got this big space frame chassis,
That'll be me,
pretty
Gordon, the
lightweight,
steward.
but